Well, some congratulations are in order. The U.S. Small Business Administration has selected Schrock Innovations as the top small business in Omaha for 2012.
And that's on top of Best of Omaha and Best of Lincoln honors in this week's Compute This, advice for aspiring small business owners from a guy who's got it figured out.
He does. Welcome back, Thor Schrock. Good
Great
morning.
to see you.
Good
to see you.
Way to go.
Big honors
Thank you.
for you. So how did this come about? SBA selected Schrock for this honor.
Yeah, this was a huge surprise for us. I mean, we knew we were nominated for it. One of our customers actually nominated us for the award, and he said, "There's this award. Do you mind if I nominate you?" And we said, "Well, sure, go ahead." Then he said, "Do you mind if I come in and take some pictures?" And we're like, my staff doesn't like to have their pictures taken. They're a bunch of guys. They don't exactly come to work picture ready, you know. And so they came in and took some pictures, and they was like, okay, and then I need picture releases, and the guys were like, wait a minute, first you took my picture, now you need a release. Who are you giving it to?
Right.
But no, it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, what a big honor. You said it. It says you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Then they didn't base it just on the way your staff looked in pictures.
It was close, It was really no.
What?
He has
really?
a good-looking staff.
What was
If I would have had a tangerine shirt on, I might have been able to pull it off.
What did the SBA say, though, that made you the top in Omaha?
Well, they take a bunch of factors into consideration. I mean, literally, this was like, let's say, yeah, nominate us, so they nominated us, and then they said, okay, we need some additional nomination information, and it was literally like we were applying for a mortgage. I mean, they needed profit loss statements, they needed number of employees, employment history, sales growth history, examples of adversities that you had overcome as a business, and I mean, just literally, it was a lot of information to provide. Now, halfway through, I'm like, we don't have a chance at this.
Right.
This is, I mean, I'm thinking about all these other business owners that I know out there, and it's one of those awards where you look around you and you say, you're always looking at somebody else and saying, I wish I could be like that guy, and I wish I could manage my time better, or I wish I could do something better, and you kind of lose sight of some of the things that you do right, and it was nice to have the recognition.
And I'm sure one of the things that factors into this is the growth and the success that your company has had. You started as a one-man shop, right?
Yeah, actually, I started selling computers in my attic, and we, I had a kitchen table in my attic that we had, 3 choices of your models on, and then underneath the table was a litter box where my cats went to the bathroom. It was a high-class establishment.
High-end,
let me
wasn't
tell
it?
you.
Yeah.
That's funny. And now you have 3 locations and lots of employees.
And they look a lot better, very much thanks to my wife, the lovely
Right.
Kimberly.
There
they
aren't
look
any
a lot
cat
better
boxes
now.
in any
No,
of your
she does not allow litter boxes in the service centers.
Hey, you were talking about the SBA wanting to know about different challenges you faced. Is there one that you're really proud you overcame it?
It's always fun to talk about your failures. Everybody likes to talk about that.
Well, when it turns out this way, it's okay.
Yeah, basically, we had a situation. We had a model in Lincoln where we had a radio show, and every week we got on the radio, like we do here in Omaha now on KFAB, and we helped people who had problems with their computers. We helped them solve their problems for free. And when customers called our service center, our rule was if the solution is 2 minutes or less, solve it on the phone. Don't make them bring it in. Don't do the old, yeah, we can fix that for you, but it's going to cost you an hour, and you're going to have to bring it in. No. Just solve their problem.
If it's an
easy
solution.
Earn people's trust, and then when they have a real problem, they'll help you. Well, we moved into Omaha, and we tried to replicate that model, and Omaha is such a dramatically different market than Lincoln. In 2005, we came into Omaha, and we said, well, we knew exactly what we need to do it. We did it exactly the same way as Lincoln, and we had some moderate success, but nowhere near what we needed to have, and we actually had to roll back the service center. As a business owner, that's an embarrassing thing you have to do. And we actually had to close down the service center we had and move into a really, we sold computers with warranties, and we couldn't just leave because we didn't want to abandon our customers. So we opened up a little service center in the cheapest bay we could find in the worst neighborhood. It was bad, and we did that for 2 years while we figured out what went wrong with our model and what we could do to fix it. And the Entrepreneur Center here in Omaha, the University of Nebraska Omaha, the NDBC did a lot of work to help us figure that out. And when we got it figured out, we were able to make those corrections, and now we have 2 service centers in the Omaha metro area that are doing well.
Yeah, any plans to expand on those service centers? Can you talk about that growth?
Well, there's a couple things. I do enjoy being married. My wife does keep me grounded, and I've been informed that if there are any new service centers, that it could jeopardize that lovely arrangement.
There might be a new wife.
But it's one of those things where there are some irons in the fire. We have some possibilities for Dallas and Kansas City, and a 3rd service center in Omaha.
Wow.
I don't talk about those usually. I think my wife is watching right now, so I think I'm just going to leave it at that. But
Yeah.
Well,
Listen, I promised that you would give some advice for aspiring small business owners. That's kind of part of the American dream, right? Is to be able to.
Well, it's funny, you talk about
have your
American
own
dreams. When I
deal.
started Schrock, right, I'm sitting in my attic thinking, someday I'm going to learn how to play golf. You know, I didn't know how to play golf. I'm going to learn how to play golf, and I'm going to have so much money, I'm not going to worry about it. These student loans aren't going to be a concern. I'll just pay them off with one check. You know, let me write a check. I'll go dive in my Scrooge McDuck money vault. I mean, that's what a lot of people think. And, you know, no, I'm still paying off the student loans, and I do not have a Scrooge McDuck money vault. And to this day, I still do not know how to play golf. Well, I mean, I know how, but
not well.
I don't. Yeah.
So what do you say to small business
So what do you say to
owners?
other people that are looking to start a new business?
You know, honestly, the best thing you can do is don't think you can do it all yourself. I mean, when I started, I had these illusions that I could figure anything out, that I didn't need anyone's help. It's okay to ask for and receive help, because it will save you so much time and so much money. You know, $1 spent with a consultant or an hour spent with a consultant will save you thousands of dollars or hundreds of hours down the road. We probably would have 6 service centers if I would have not been so prideful in the beginning.
No, that makes sense.
That's great. Well, here are 3 locations. The thriving Village Point South location in Omaha. I love that you put it that way. In 2005, 2012 is a different story. SchrockInnovations.com is the website. There's the second location in the Omaha area, and then Lincoln. There she is, 27th of Pine Lake Road.
The original.
Yeah.
Great information. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much,
Yeah.
guys. I appreciate it.
Great honor.
Happy to know you.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to know
serious.
you too.
That's
Mary.
great.
I know the 2012 SBA Business of the Year award winner.
Yeah, we should do lunch sometime.
That's fantastic. You guys go do your
Okay.
lunch. I'm going to tell everybody out there that we're going to invite them to keep an eye on
doesn't wanna join
OmahaMorningBlend.com, because you're going to find show clips there so you can keep in touch with the show at your convenience. And with our Home Depot gift card giveaway in full swing, you'll find keywords posted online after each show. You'll need those to register for your chance to win. Still ahead, what's showing at Film Streams? We also hear Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda's coming to Omaha.
And on the subject of movies, the top 3 winners from the weekend box office. We'll get a look at that list up next. He's always game for lunch, trust me.